Now we're going on live on YouTube. Find me on YouTube, Christos Avatar. Okay, yeah. Like the title of the video, right? Kachua. Christ, consciousness, Holy One, I am. Okay, yes. We are this awareness, yes? We're remembering once again. This information is being brought to us. We're bringing this code, this memory, this record, again. Modern times, even now, relevant 2022, especially Holy Ones, Makaya, Christ. Not the Christian perspective, I love you, Holy Ones. But this is a consciousness perspective, more of a spirituality. So we're not adhering this organization. Where I'm not adhering to the New Age movement. We actually talk about the New Age movement as being a bad thing, as being a deception to trick you, false ascension mechanics. Literally reverse mechanics. So today's topic is Christ consciousness. What is that? That is, well, for one, it's an identity. It's one of your higher identity levels. It's a reference to a level out of several, because there's several levels. It's a level that you reach this ability to finally leave the time matrix. Before 12D, it was impossible. So we're only in 3D. You can't leave the matrix for a long, long time. So we're going to be talking about Christ consciousness in regards to spirituality, and specifically from the what's called innerchristos perspective, which is a huge volume of knowledge, mostly about spiritual awakening, ascension, the true history of mankind. I think you thought history was boring. It was. Well, once you learn the true history, Holy Ones, because you are holy, because you are right now a piece, a part, a 12th, a 1 out of 12 Holy Ones. Our soul is refracting down here in the matrix, down in the 321. Kakiche, we're 1/12 of that. Now, when I say we, I'm usually talking to people as earth seeds, but there's always the star seeds who have a different journey. We're coming in as higher beings already, who already graduated, you could say, so to speak. The alumni are coming back to give you some ideas, some tips. But more than that, we're giving you the knowledge that you forgot, but you will actually remember when you reactivate your DNA. Because what you have fallen, what you have distorted, well, you're going to learn how to regenerate that. We call it DNA regenesis. You're going to practice DNA regenesis. It's a spiritual science. Not just science, not just spirit, a spiritual science. Let me check out my live chat. Wow, look at you, Holy Ones. Let me get my glasses. I believe my back is I haven't done exercises today, so I don't know. Or I haven't done stretches, I should say. So I don't know if it's 100%, but I feel good. But I still feel cautious about sitting when I still have bad posture, when I can't sit up straight like this. I say can't only because my body won't allow it. Let me say that. My body won't allow me to sit up straight for a long period. So I have to work my strength back. I've been focusing too much on the higher chakra and ignoring the lower chakra, which is not good. We need to be balanced, brothers and sisters. So my challenge is to balance the physical now. I need to get my muscles back. I need to be in shape. I need to be strong. So I don't pull my back just from sitting at a weird angle. Suddenly I'm what? Not paralyzed, but dang, that hurt. And then it got pulled on the second day again. After I was feeling a little bit better, then I pulled it again. That's neither here nor there. Today I'm doing better. Thank you for asking, Leo. Appreciate that. And yeah, I can't wait to get in shape. I have to just plan this and start learning again. I gotta look at my old notes and my old videos, and I got stuff of me working out, so I know I can do it. I already know it. It's like a skill that you just have to refresh your body with. And there's something called muscle memory. Truly, it knew what you were stretched to before. It has that in its memory. And then someday you're gonna go back to it and then go beyond maybe. Now we're not just talking about being buff or something. Come on. We're going into those spiritual aspects of your being. Think of you. You have your physical science. You have your biological science. All right? And you would say you have mathematics. Oh, shit, you can throw computers in there. Oh, I saw. And you have, I would say, social science. Because think of all existence. Okay, you are the spirit, Holy One. You are an energy. You are consciousness. You are spirit, energy, consciousness. So, when you close your eyes and it's all black, and you go to the beginning of nothing, of everything, of all, of what you are, what is the reality, what is God, what am I, who am I? Refresh your consciousness, your focus, your thoughts, your awareness. Awareness. Aware. Be aware. Be aware. Are you measuring? Are you aware, Holy One? Practice being aware. Sit down, relax, chill, meditate. Learn how to reach this Christ consciousness, which is what really? It's a high level spiritual level. That's why the video says spiritual mastery level. 12th dimensional level is the mastery level, because when you reach that, now it's not the highest level that 15 dimension is, but that's when you can leave the time matrix. You're Christed. You're able to leave like that. You will be gone. You will leave the matrix. You will pull all of your other selves out. Your collective will go out. Leave. Gone. Bye. Machiwa. If you ever want to go back, you can. You don't even have to do the same time matrix. You can go participate. You're an ascended master. And outside the time matrix, you're a eternal collective of consciousness. You're a many. You're a plural. You're no longer a singular thought process. You're a multitude thought process. See, a greater level. You haven't lost your identity. You became a greater identity. You realize this inside yourself. You haven't lost nothing. Don't think of it that way. When you become a collective, don't say, oh, I'm becoming part of the Borg. I am nobody now. I'm just a little soldier. No. I'm just a little jigsaw piece. A little puzzle piece. No. You are the whole. You are the being. Now you, but everyone in the collective can too, experience being God. What is God? Is it a boy or a girl? No! What are you doing? This is a polarized concept. You think all. that encompasses not just a little bit. That means all. All are God. That is Christ consciousness. Well, that's unity consciousness, actually. Unity consciousness is all are God. Christ consciousness is 12th dimensional Christed level. You are now able to leave the matrix. Oh, 11 and a half? No, you can't leave the matrix. Look how close Thoth was. Thoth was half a dimension away from being Christed. He didn't become Christed. Christic. You could say. This is why we call it the Christ. The many altogether are one. Christ. So there is a little bit of unity, because altogether as a human, angelic human race, angelic human Christed race, man, we exist out there. I am Christar. I am Christar. I am Christar. Remember, stars, whenever you start talking about stars, shit. 6-pointed star, star tetrahedron, sacred geometry, perfect form. Symmetry wise, it's like a circle's perfect, a square is perfect, a triangle is perfect, and you think of them geometric, like 3-dimensional, not 2-dimensional, like looking at words. No, not words. What is thought? Is it word? What is word? It's part of language. Your mind is made up of little utterances. We vocalize words that became language, that became our thoughts. But you don't always have to think in words. It's much more powerful, Holy One, to think in visual, to think in picture, Holy One. Machiwa. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. So, we do this as a group. Obviously, Christ consciousness is a group thing, a collective thing, a 12D human thing, angelic human. We're thermoplasmic beings. Christ is the Christ. We're the Christ. Imagine all these divine Christ stars, all of you who made it to the 12th dimensional Christed level. Imagine you as mighty consciousness, man. The Christ. That's us. We're famous in the time matrix. Just like Oraphim are famous. Just like Seraphim angels are famous. Angelic humans are famous. We're the Christ. And Christ is returning, man. To the world, to the planet, to the time. Ascension. Awakening. Christ star. Not limited to no 5D. 5D's cool, but 12D is better. Makwachiwa. Christ star. Christos Avatar. Good name. Reminds you all the time when you think of Christ, of Christos Avatar, your highest potential. Because once you're Christed, dang, that's it, buddy. You can stick around and shine your light. Or leave. Kichawa, you made it. Christ consciousness is what spiritual mastery. You got your PhD, honey. And by the way, you got 12 strands of DNA. It is glorious. I'll show you Christ. I will show you the 12 tribes who make up. What is Christ? Christ is 12 strand DNA. Well, that also means, you've been studying this information long enough, it means 12 races too. 12 chakra, 12 strands of DNA, 12 races, 12 dimensions of reality. This is advanced spiritual knowledge. Welcome, holy ones, to Christos Avatar. Wachiwa. Aim for your best. Just like Lisa Renee's I am God, I am sovereign, I am free. Thavian Zaon's I am Christar, I am Christar, I am Christar. This is also a powerful, I would call it an amulet and a talisman, because it's going to protect you. I am Christar, you're a 12th dimensional member. In 12th dimension, there is no darkness. Darkness starts at the 11th dimension, unfortunately. And it goes all the way up to 11.5. After that, there is no more distortion. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I know I've been there. I know I've been there, man. I know I've been up to at least 12D. In my own, like you would say, I felt that world. I was there. I was propelled. I was teleported there. I've seen it. I witnessed it, and it felt more real than this world. Like, so that is more truth to me than this freaking world. I don't mean to say that, sorry. I just mean, you know, that you look in your past, that most of us can say that we suffered somehow, some way. I wanted to help humans, but I didn't want to suffer. A lot of us came here, and it's dangerous for us, as you can see. But you have to persevere, Christar. Within you is something mighty. This Christ consciousness is a group, and each one of you who activate Christ consciousness awakening, each one of you who awaken, makes the Christ stronger on earth. Oh, you're not going to destroy Christ, but if you don't have enough current trying to resuscitate the planet and the humans, well, then the dark will overpower the Christ. We've been kicked out before. If there's not enough of us, Amachita. Remember, you become equalized when you come into the time matrix. Outside the time matrix, man, there's no darkness, man. Oh, there's only darkness in hologram worlds. Darkness only exists in hologram worlds, honey. You don't see darkness, you don't see dark ascended masters. Now, there is some advanced Templar that they talk about some fallen universe that, damn, that's sad, a fallen universe. So anyways, there's advanced stuff we'll talk about later, but for the meantime, you can understand and realize that after certain levels, there is no polarity. There's this only light. That is the original source. That was the beginning. Now there's other parts of God who have fallen. You could say, with their own free will, its own individuated aspects have decided to choose with free will against the Christed. They don't want eternal life. They don't want others to have access to. That's more than just saying eternal life. That's you're like in fields of joy and bliss, eternal ecstasy, eternal orgasm. It doesn't get boring. You think orgasm gets boring? And that's probably putting it mildly. Eternal something. I've felt something, and this happened on one of my lives a long time ago. I had some freaking tantric moment, kundalini moment. It was freaking unbelievable. Like, I can't imagine that. That's not possible for me to imagine. You know, that goes beyond my creativity, my ability to. What? Unless I experience that, how could I. What? It's profound, you guys. Some of you are experiencing profound, you would call paranormal, uh, like activity. It's not paranormal, but you would say the realms of psychic are paranormal to the rest of 3D humans. Most 3D humans do not perceive those levels. They don't have the DNA, honey. But you do, indigo. You do starseed, light workers, empaths. What's up? Even you dark empath. Oh, Samakatas. Now let me catch up to chat, and then we're gonna get lit in what you are. Starseed Jedi. Yeah, Koma. Get your lapis ready. Omotsutosa. Omakahata. What's up, homie? What's up? I love you. I'm talking to my homies in chat. They're badasses. What's up? Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. 12D Christ Avatar. Christos Avatar. Baba. Miss Horror's in the house. Valerian the Mag. Life Monique. Ooh, yeah. You guys are famous now. Candace. My moderator. Alright. Tara. Love and light. Good to see you again, Holy One. Amatsuta. Isaac. Bad boy. Pasatas. I didn't know what you said, but it doesn't tell me, but. Amasutas. You always get someone we don't recognize, right? Who could be a troll. We recognize people like Lion Walker. Welcome, Holy One. All right. Good job, brother. That's powerful. Learn that. Visualize that. See it. Check out Lisa Renee's, you would say, 12D shield technique. Lisa Renee, 12D shield technique. I'm going to make my version. She made one. It's already done if you want to check hers out. There's nothing from Ashiana online, but of course in her workshops you can find stuff. You can find her masterful diagrams. That's our teacher, Ashiana Dean. I am one of her students, and I've been studying since 2010. And for most of those years were off and on. But it wasn't until the last few years where I was totally full time, even at a fault. What I mean by that is I made choices that made my financial situation more prolonged because I am making it a priority. I'm doing this is a priority in my life. I realize as a starseed, as an indigo child, that this is my part of my commission. And some of you have your commission, what you're meant to do. So it's pretty serious, you guys, to be an indigo child. It's all like planned out ahead of time. It's not like luck or you're just some weird ET person. No. You have like a team of people watching you, helping you, backing you up, looking over you, probably, most likely a few people, at least a few beings up there, literally, like in space and galactic and Federation and all these different levels of the humankind, alien kind, all these councils. You know, you start going into the galactic, you get into multi-galactic. Every now and then you're going to have rumors of universal beings coming through. Beings from other universes. We have a multiverse. So in our multiverse, these beings can come through stargates. There's stargates connecting you to other universes, other dimensions of reality, which are many, several, 15 major dimensions. And then you have all the sub-dimensions that each one made of, there's 12 sub-frequencies. So each one has 12. That's 12 times 12, it's 100. That number again, 144, Shitas, 144,000. That's 12 tribes of 12,000. Machiwa. Remember, base 12. The divine. If you want to know something, there's a little history type of thing. We're on base 4. We think it's normal. It's not normal. It's horrific. Base 4. DNA. You know, you got 4 letters of your DNA. That's it. That is horrific. That distorts creatures on the planet. Their form is distorted now. You see broken beings. You don't see the true nature of these beings, what they really look like. You're seeing a bunch of mutated creatures on the planet, including your own bodies. You think you're pretty and beautiful. Well, honey, you haven't seen the real form yet. You're a distorted version of it. So we're trying to return to our original state. So interesting, you see this movie, Hollywood movie, Jupiter Rising. Is it Jupiter Ascension or is it just Jupiter Rising? I don't know. Anyways, there's some girl and she finds out she thinks she's nobody, but then she finds out she's like actually incarnating. She's like part of like royalty or some shit, and like a powerful being, like a god or a goddess, and that's how these families are acting. It's a cool movie, cool special effects. I liked it. It shows the favorite thing I like is it shows these creatures, reptiles with wings, look like what you would say dragons, Dracos dragons. No, Dracos is human looking, but more human looking, but Dracon are actual dragon. But you don't think of them like in Hollywood movies. Dragons are actually hominids. Draconian, like the creatures in Jupiter Ascension. Jupiter Rising, whatever. I can't remember. It's Jupiter something. Check it out, guys. These are freaking reptilians. Dragons. Dragons are reptiles. But they're part birds, obviously. Reptiles with wings. Okay, they're part bird. Originally part insectoid. The highest level draconian beings, creatures, are dinosaurs. Part dinosaur, part reptile, part insectoid. So they're dragons with insectoid wings. The Omicron draconian, the highest level. Kind of like the Anunnaki have lords above them called the Anu Elohim. But the reptiles, they have the Omicron draconians. They're the greater beings. Now we have there's not really, Ashiana's information does not talk much about the violet flame. Like the races and their history. It really doesn't. It's so weird. There's literally very little information about the violet flame races. Just, they mention some things about the whale people and which is part of the violet flame. They're called Innu. The Innu are whale people. And then there's dolphin aquatic dolphins, but there's also dolphin people that are bad and are associated with Anunnaki. So you like dolphins, but man, did you know that some of the dolphins are bad? They actually use the lower form dolphins as their slaves, or to do these, because the dolphins are powerful. They're very super psychic. They're not from Earth. They're seated all over the universes, because there's more than one. But we are, because you have a higher level, and each density universe is a lower version. There's a lower version of that thing. So if you want to know, think the opposite direction. Think this way, that there's higher versions of you up there. But that same realization means, whoa, I'm the lower version. Yes. If you're down here, that means you come here as an indigo, starseed, light worker, empath, or you came here as, you were created here as a earth seed. It's called an earth seed, which are the Lemurians. The Atlanteans are earth seeds. This race now, Aryans on the planet, this race is, you have to understand, this is also an earth seed race. And there's two more after us. Just like before us was Atlantis, Lemuria, Hyperborea, Polaris, Polarans, Hyperboreans. Okay, and then those are all the races before us. We're like some model number. We're actually doing strand 4. Strand 4 out of 12. Remember, we always have, that's our original template. Original DNA template is 12. So we're just working with the lower ones, man. But you keep going up. So we're like the lower strand of 4. And we're not even getting it done. We can't even get strand 3 finished. What's up, man? Right? It's very interesting because you gotta say what perspective you're thinking from, your consciousness level, or your body level, because that is in 3D. The body, the consciousness is in 4D. So yeah, you could say your consciousness is going to 5D, because it's going to 4D. Sorry, I made a mistake. Your consciousness is about to. It wants to ascend. It still has like 2,000 more years if you stay on Earth. If you stay on Earth, you have a few thousand more years on Earth. Then you're gonna go somewhere else, man. So it's literal physics of the planet. It's gonna go through Cataclysm. As it changes into, as part of it ascends and part of it is destroyed in Cataclysm. Negative, those energies that ascension, Earth is ascending. Part of Earth is rising and going. That's spiritual ascension. Part of Earth. The other part fell in vibration speed to a lower world. You will fall to a lower level of existence. In body form. That sounds like an animal or an elemental. Because that's 2D. Or 3D. This is what 3D looks like. 3D creatures, including us. What do we look like at 4th dimension? What do we look like at 5th dimension? Okay? You can imagine we're going to change, we're going to evolve, we're going to look different. We are different. This is an ET genetic hybridization project. We're just like I said, level just level out of many other levels. We're trying to get to all the way up to 6D complete, and then we got our. Then everything's hunky dory. You will ascend. You go into the higher levels of humanity, of the higher levels of consciousness and matter forms. That's ascension. I mean, the actual word ascension has to do with stargate passage. You're able to go through a stargate. You're able to ascend. Your consciousness is able to travel through a stargate. That's ascension. You're ascending to a higher dimension. You go to a stargate downwards. You're descending to a lower dimension. Ascension forces you to ascend or descend, because it's time cycles stop is repeating. Is gonna end. Cataclysm, start again. It's a cycle that repeats. So you know it's going to happen. Not like it's fear, because we know it's going to happen because it's the end of this great cycle that keeps repeating. So I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow or something, but realize that's eventually this time cycle. I show you, I'll and then we'll get lit. Okay, I'll get you lit. We're close. We're getting to the end of the third dimension. It's a cycle. Realize dimensions are related to time periods. That's a whole period of time in history. For say the second dimension, that's where some Lemurians and Atlanteans are. Us, we're in the third dimension. Different time periods they call time continuums. We're in different, and you reincarnate in different time vectors of those time continuums. Sometimes you're a boy, sometimes you're a girl, male or female. Okay, so you got something against the other opposite sex? Well, sometimes you are a boy, a guy, dude. Sometimes you're a woman, girl, female. Sita. So why are you fighting amongst your oneself? You're part of a whole being. Don't be polarized, honey. Be whole. Be united. Yeah. You want to. You really want to be Christed. Because now you got a choice. First of all, you're in the unity consciousness, or there is no. I mean, you're in Christ consciousness. There's no bad guys. There's no negative energies. There's no negative relationships, negative people. It's all completely Christ. Christ is not just going to 12D, but yeah, you're going to 12D, but the 12D is unity. The 12D that's what is Christ consciousness. And when you go back to that, you're returning to Christ. So you are returning as Christ star, 12D, 12 dimensional beings are what? You starseeds and indigos are awakening. That is Christ consciousness returning. Christ returns by you awakening to Christ consciousness. Jesus, this person we know as Jesus, he reached Christ consciousness. He's coming from Christ conscious 12th dimension. He was a master indigo child. Type 1, the highest level, 48 strand. You don't come in activated with 48 strands. So you come in here, remember, activated up to your 5th dimension, your throat chakra, the blue ray. Okay, make sure you got your green ray, blue ray, indigo ray, honey. Not down here. No, the chakra, the energy, the current is right here. Machiwa, crown. This is your 8th chakra. The thymus. You can also say thyroid gland, but the thymus gland. And then there's the thalamus, part of the brain. Then you got the this one above the head by 6 inches. There's a chakra outside your body that's 6 inches above your body. That is the 10th chakra. So that was 8th, 9th, 10th. So you got the regular ones going up to the crown. That's 7. Most New Agers don't know nothing else beyond the 7th dimension. Does that even sound right? Does 7 even make any sense as being the final reality field? No. Anyways, you have 10 this and 10 that, and then you have 11 this and 11 that, and then you have 12 this and 12 that. Well, the Christos information tells us that the divine is base 12. That's why 12 is so sacred, and structure is so sacred as 12. Because you're unifying the principles of the 12th dimension of Christ consciousness. You have this in perception, this creativity, this light, this ideas, insights, guidance when you ask for it. So we are bringing pieces of it in, you guys. Do you think one of us is going to come in with a whole bunch of it, this energy from the 12th dimension? We're doing it together. Our thoughts about it, your thinking about it, your I would say meditation on about it, about being a Christ consciousness, about being a collective with other Christ stars, other Christ beings, not from a religion, Christianity perspective. We're not hating on them. I live in a house of Christians. I'm grateful. So I realize that, and not all Christians are thinking the same mainstream way, but realize that this is part of a false creed now. It wasn't before. And we lay down the history. I don't just say that with something to say, like something to back that up with all this data. There's a whole bunch of data about Jesus. And that there was actually different beings that were called Jesus. And there was 3 of them. There's that number again, 3. Of course, the main one is the one that was 12D Avatar. You're a Christos Avatar. Jesus was a Christos Avatar. You don't see that in the Bible because it's not the same message. Now the creed was then changed from law of one unity, Christ consciousness, to now you have some God. So he's angry and stuff, and dang. So no, what? That's not my message. Jesus does not approve. Makaya. Jesus taught the freedom teachings. Jesus taught the innerchristos, law of one, ascension. I am indigos. I need a drink. Indigos teach ascension. Indigos are helping humans, earth seeds, Aryans, with ascension. I am an indigo on YouTube. I should say hashtag indigo YouTube, or YouTube indigo. I'm a YouTube indigo, baby. So there's other indigos out there. Some of you are indigos. What's up, Vatos? You've awakened this holy Templar. These are keys to the kingdoms of God. Because each one is a different kingdom, and there's more than just one. These are the keys to the kingdoms, holy ones, Christ star ones. It's funny because the Christ star is actually below your feet, 6 inches below your feet. So if you feel some strong freaking energy in your feet, Machiwa. So we are the non-religious, not New Age either, Christ consciousness. And we are bringing in this code piece by piece. That's why the group is needed, because your pieces and my pieces combined together are codes, are specific codes. And I'm sharing code in my YouTube videos, man. Even some of it is beyond my awareness. Like, it's just code when I start speaking light languages. Let me get lit, man. Yeah. Okay, brothers and sisters, if any of you want to get lit with me, and then we're gonna go into another plateau. This means I'm gonna come back and we're gonna have more realization, communication, transmission from these higher realms. Is this what you call a psychic medium? Am I doing psychic mediumship? Am I contacting spirits? Man, we talk about all those topics, actually. Spirits, what is the third eye? What are psychic abilities? How do you activate them? What's the third eye, really? So, there's many mysteries, but not really. It's not meant to be a mystery. You're just being covered up for a long time. Been distorted. People have distortions of their ideas, man. Because of these distortions that have been around before your entire dynasty of people, way that long time ago in Atlantis. And so we know that the Atlanteans came like 72,000 years ago. The Lemurians were like 75,000 years ago. No, they were older. They were the ones that came earlier, Lemurians, by a couple thousand years, and then the Atlanteans. It's just that when you go into the BC, then it gets negative years and anyways, it's just part of a time cycle, man. Now we understand things differently. It's a trip. When we start to learn, like real, a lot of you youngsters will come into this Christos knowledge and become like a young indigo master and start inventing crazy, like really life, you would say, world-changing technologies. You will change things to free energy. You're going to change things to more spiritual, more open to, you would say, galactic life. You're going to open now civilization. You're going to give back the lost. First of all of the technologies that help you be immortal, all the technologies, at least to start with, live longer. Why not live a few hundred years longer? But that shouldn't be too much. I mean, that's not a big deal, really. You want to live a lot longer than that. Eventually, this unnatural state of death is going to be removed from your experience. You'll go beyond this stupid distortion that we're living. Because it's really like de-evolving. When we come down here again, it's like, damn, I'm going through this hell again. I've been here, but I'm here to evolve other people. That's what we say to ourselves, the ones who are indigos. We're here to help evolve the consciousness on Earth. If that's one person at a time, so be it. That's why I choose online social media. I don't want to just reach one person. I want to reach lots of people with this knowledge that can liberate you. Man, I know what it's like. I was in Christianity. I was growing up into it as a child. I was forced into it. Had no choice. You don't have a choice when you're a little kid. It effed me up, dude. By the time I was a teenager, my mind was so full of guilt in my head, of sinful thoughts. OMGG. You go crazy over, am I having sinful thoughts? And then I gotta pray and cleanse the sinful thoughts. Guilt? What the F, dude? You're just a kid and your mind goes loco. So, one way or another, I saw knowledge. It wasn't the knowledge that was the best, but it was knowledge that got me out of that. It got me looking outside of religion, at least. It wasn't getting me much farther than at least getting out of religion. Machiwa. And even if you don't really understand spirituality, you just have this inside of you, man. You would call it intuition. You know something's not right. And then you can also know when something is right, and even if you don't understand why, but you feel something's right or something's wrong. Intuition, psychic perception. You're multidimensional, not just extraterrestrial, because extraterrestrial doesn't reveal the entire truth. The entire truth is you're in multidimensional realities, and that's what explains beings that look like ghosts or are ghosts from our point of view, when it's just a spirit in a different vibration, a different form, or a being that's coming down and showing you that form. You know, could be one of those spirits, ETs, extraterrestrials, multidimensionals. It could be one of those multidimensionals wanting to just mess with you. And some of them have a very dark agenda. They're part of a dark existence. Their thoughts are darkness, their actions are darkness, and the more dark you are, the better, more powerful you are in those realms. Because you're going the opposite of the natural, original intention of God is love. God has a preference. Okay? The fact alone that there is no darkness outside the holograms. I mean, darkness stops at the 12th dimension. It doesn't even go outside, finish the holograms. What I was telling you earlier, though, there's been some time matrices that have been totally taken over. I'm not sure what workshop that is, but she will talk about that stuff in different workshops. That's the thing about her information. It's not organized, and there's what all these people are looking at is advanced material that's in different workshops through a period of literally like 10 years or more. From 1998, the books came out. 2000, 2001, she was already doing workshops. And then those, every year it just got more and more material. It's not in some one video. It's in a whole bunch of videos. So, what I believe in is learning how to ascend and get out of here. You want to help as many people with this energy that you come with. Hopefully you got positive energy. You've done your shadow work. You've done your ego work. You're a total different person than you used to be. If I think about it and I was realistic and fair, I would say I was a jerk. Superficial jerk. I was only into what the appearance of. I was into the hologram. I was Neo before Morpheus. Understand? We all hopefully find that red pill. Are you gonna get out of the matrix? That's just a start. Just realize it's a hologram, a non-reality. manifest physical beings are physical. Physical beings are the not real beings. That's artificial beings. That's artificial life, not real life. Huh? These are hologram fields. It's all holographic. The density universes are holographic. Your body is holographic. And it all works through science and math like a computer. A hologram. It's a hologram. And it was created by ascended masters. And they populated it. We are those ascended masters. Of course, we don't remember. If you think about the science of it, we've been stored it all the way down to 3D. But the explanation is you're an indigo child who came to this level from the future. Those are future levels of consciousness. Consciousness is going in this order of time vectors. It goes and lives in incarnations, and then reincarnates and goes and does more sub-frequencies and more lives. So you're going to have past lives. You're going to have future lives. You have your present life. But they're all lives running in the time continuum, in the time matrix simultaneously. All time periods are simultaneously operating at once. That's why these beings use stargates to go through these. But if you think about it, stop using the word time. These beings are going through different vibrations. They're going through different vibrational realities, different dimensions. They're going through different dimensions of reality. They're just changing vibrations of reality. They're just going to different dimensions of reality. Machiwa. Say, I am Christar. I am Christar. I am Christar. I see my Pegasus, my Chihuahua. Sometimes my spirit guides still visit me. I'm gonna get lit. I hope you don't mind. I'll probably be doing some dancing for you. I wanted to do some shamanic shit. We're like psychonauts. I'm a psychonaut. Are you a psychonaut? I go places, other dimensions of reality. I leave my body. I astral travel. I check things out. Vatos! I might see you tonight, spiritual vatos. Yeah, man. Let's have astral starseed sex. Yeah. You gotta try it once. Some things you just gotta try once. You gotta try once to get a different body. You can get a different body. You can put your energy into a different body. Like a clone body. Like one designed for you. And it's all pimped out with like night vision and stuff. And technologies that a cyborg might help you out with. You know, you're not really a cyborg. You're just part machine, part human. So you're improved human. You're like, oh yeah, they call it transhumanism. They don't want to only be human. They want to get out of humanity into some higher form. Ascension! Through technology. Okay. If you're not going into another dimension, you're just staying in one reality field. You're only in one unified field. It's kind of like in Star Trek Generations with Picard, you know, Data, all those guys. There's this guy, a famous guy, and it was a Sherlock Holmes character who was in the hologram. It was in the holodeck, but it became conscious and aware. And so it wanted to leave the holodeck and go into the real world. Now, of course, it couldn't do that, but they tried to convince him that he could do that so they could get their power. Because he took over the Enterprise. So they had to trick him to try to get their Enterprise back. It's so interesting. They made him think that he was somewhere on the real ship, but he was still on the hologram. A holodeck. He thought, because they were using a holodeck trick to trick him to think that he was still on the holodeck. Sorry, guys. I'm very sorry. Alright. We're starseeds. We talk galactic, okay? Yeah, baby. Yeah, love you too much. We party all the time. We party all the time. Party all the time. What's that some song? Sometimes you get some songs from the 80s in your head. Like Milli Vanilli. Shit. Not even, don't worry, man. Amachitas. Whoa. What's up, man? I think I could show you a photo or some shit. I will show you something. Let's just put one picture on. Which one? Which one? Vato locos. No. Oh shit. What the fuck? I guess this is where I take my break, but I was trying to bring up a picture and I felt this sudden thing in my back. Great. It's not pulled, but it doesn't like that. Better not be. Shit. I just told you I was 97%. I'm just out of shape and I'm not supposed to sit in that position too long until I strengthen my back. But how can I if they don't let me heal? I'll put this up because this is like something that we just talked about. So I'm gonna get lit so we can get the party started. Please hang out, you guys. It's worth it. Wait. There's incentive, honey. Chivas. You are made of a 12 strand. This is Christ consciousness complete. Remember, the future race that's 12 strand is called Turanesium. That sounds like a funny word, but it's in reference to Tara. And you also have this, we're called the angelic human race. We're the Christ. We're the Christ. We're famous. The Christ is famous. We're that race. We're the Christ. We're the 12D avatars of Earth, Tara, Gaia, Armatena. We're only at stage 4, this stage. Wait, did I even turn it on? Yeah, I did, thankfully. So we have to get to this stage. We have to get 5 strands, or 4.5 to go to inner Earth, but you really just want to go 5 strands. If you have your third eye awakened, it's overkill. You don't really need it, but it's going to help the cause better. You'll be more effective, hopefully, with your third eye. And you're in that pool of people. If you got your third eye open, you're in that pool of people who are called the 144,000. The 144,000 are the Inchechis. They're coming in with that Templar. The 144,000 are in Chechi. Achiwa. Makata. Not just 5D'ers. You're 6D'ers. 6th dimension. Third eyes. Maybe you just have a little bit activated, opened. It doesn't, I mean, you're still going to get current from that level of your identity. This is an identity level. All these are. These are all identity levels. Some of them are starseeds. Anyways, I'm gonna get lit. Let me. I can't even see. I gotta put my glasses on just to stop. I mean, just to. I'll be right back. Give me 90 seconds, homies. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna use my staff so I don't have to. Alright, guys, I'll be right back. I probably should get more water, but. What's up, homies? I'm gonna be activated. I am activating. Come back. Don't leave. 90 seconds. Alright, guys, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Let me turn it back on. Yeah, baby. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see you, Holy Ones. Yeah, baby. Suwakwa. I only gotta take a little bit, but it should be okay. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Hey! Yeah, the mic is on. Okay. We're going places, Holy Ones. I hope you're on board. There was 12 of us. Sage cones, welcome, Holy One. Avakaye Masasutas. Mochiwa. I hope you guys are you're vibrating at higher, you would say, frequency. High vibe. You want to be a high vibe. Someone who is at peace. Who treats others with peace, kindness, like friendliness, respect, honor. Makaya, as God, as your brother, your sister, as Christ consciousness, we're one. Avikia, high level spiritual mastery, going back to our realizing, standing in our spiritual mastery, realizing it, working it, owning light and love. Yeah, be representatives of Christ consciousness, bringing in 12D consciousness, remembering that you're a Christ star. Mokuchi, I am Christ star. And we're doing this peacefully through spiritual awakening, and we're transmuting negative energy, honey. You will hear them singing in a choir. Let me blow my nose because that's the last step. Okay. Where's my glasses? Okay. Just want to make sure. Oh, yeah. Citas. Our holy ones in chat once again. Lion Walker's in a good mood. Thank you for the vibes. John Orliak. Thank you for being here, Holy One. Life Monique, such pleasant vibes. Ochiwa, we're respecting each other as divine. Ochiwa. Akayi. Amastua. Omashutas. Okaye. So, we're learning this love, joy. If you're having joy, that means you are smiling. Bliss, mindfulness, trust. Wakaya. You have this integrity, Holy One. We are principled people. You know, we're positive and loving, supportive, amakaya, friendly, sotashimakana. Yeah. There was one video I told you guys that got to 20,000. Now it's got more, man. Let me see what it was. It was like 20,000, right? Views on TikTok. And if you guys are on my TikTok, why not? Okay, so that's one good thing about. Oh wow, the views are low. I mean, they should. Oh, now it's at 37K, man. Now eventually these videos will hit like a plateau, but right now it's still climbing. It's at 37K, and that was one of the ones I talked about, angels, and when you guys realize that on the diagram that we're part of angels. We are what is angel at. It's actually the 6th dimension. You can point at these dimensions of reality, these time periods within your DNA. You have an intimate relationship and connection to your DNA. You're creating DNA as you live this life. You're doing something to your DNA, whether that's growing it or not. You could be doing the opposite. You could be degrading your DNA. Don't stop it. You don't want to do that, honey. Don't live in distortion. Don't be in toxic relationships. What are you doing? If he hits you once, goodbye. You know? Machiva. I don't know where that came from. Mekeche. Let's pray for somebody. Ana Mashikas. Say goodbye. He was not worth your love. But what are you talking about? You hear what you're saying? Did you hear what you just said? Mama. See. Wakaya. We are going into those realms. And we will find this Akochi. Let's see. It's a dance. It's a symphony. It's a novel. Yeah, masterpiece you are. I see you. Wow. Kachivasu. Amatas. We can do another one. Dude, that's crazy because my record one is like at 44,000. That's like creeping up to my record. That's weird. I did see my TikTok audience grow now. Now it's, let me see. Because some of you are on TikTok, right? Like, do you guys have an account on TikTok? Wow, dude. This must have just happened because now I have 14.4 thousand followers on TikTok. So I'm out of the 13s. Now I'm in the 14s. I have 40,000 likes on my videos. And I'm considered a small channel. This is a small channel, but hey, I haven't had one viral video yet because you have to be doing something like shaking your booty or something, you know. You have to be doing something silly and ridiculous for a short period of time to have millions of views and shit. If you're talking about some serious content and not so then you get you're not rewarded like these people who are getting 10 million views. Like if you look on the FYI hashtag and look at the girl, she was just acting like an idiot, and she got like hundreds of millions of views. So if you're just an idiot, then that's not very loving of me. I'm sorry, but if you're just like silly and ridiculous, you're just silly and ridiculous, and millions of people love it. Wow. I'm serious, dude. Wow, man. FYI. No, seriously, I'm tripping out on this. It's like, this is like a reflection of consciousness on the planet, dude. I'm not trying to make fun of the girl. I'm just saying that. I'm just trying to make a point of what we're placing value on. like, I want to see how many millions of people. What?
Yes, are you a light worker?
That was on my video. Sorry, guys. Let me turn off the sound just in case that happens again. So, it's really driven by different metrics, but hashtags, I don't know if they're even important anymore, but it seems like sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. And on YouTube, hashtags don't mean jack shit, really. What? I guess I don't see the hashtag. I don't see her video. I wonder if she's offline. Unless she got dropped. Or I was looking at the wrong hashtag. There's 22 billion people. 22 billion! Oh, I used the wrong. I don't know why I put FYI. For you page is FYP. Okay, 27 billion. 27 billion is what? 27 trillion. So 27 trillion, right? Yeah. Wait. As soon as you go to 1,000 billion, it's now 1 trillion. So that's insanity, man. What? So that many videos, that many videos with this hashtag, that's how many views have happened. It's ridiculous. And this girl has 700 million views on her video. She's blowing everyone else out of the water. They're around 200 million. And she's way up 700 million. And she's just singing for a few seconds and acting like a silly teenager. And I guess, wow. Now you go to her videos and you see now she's doing like deals and stuff. She's got like a whole bunch of hookups, and she's trying to sell you a bunch of stuff now. Because now she's probably TikTok famous. I mean, something happens. That is a lot of freaking energy. Something gets moved with that amount of energy. Imagine having 700 million views. Amakayechiwa. Holy cow, you could run for president with that much. There's only 300 plus million people in America, so that's like obviously some giant audience happening there. English speaking. I mean, her video is cute, but not worth 700. Shit. I mean, doesn't that like blow Elon Musk away or anybody like Joe Rogan, anyone on TV and on videos, whoever it is, she just blew them all away. 700 million. That's more people than America. Oh man. Anyways, who knows? You guys could just do stupid, tiny, short videos, and then you're gonna be famous. You'll be doing perfume deals like this little girl. She's doing perfume deals. Smart kid. She's gonna be rich just for being stupid. You guys want to be rich? Just get millions of views from being stupid, and you're gonna change your life. So you can say it was worth being stupid. That's not a loving statement. You know, I did say not stupid, but you're supposed to say silly. Never mind. I love you. What's up, Vatos? It's one of the happiness things going on. You feel good vibes. I mean, I feel good vibes, so I'm like being happy. I'm happy. Don't be grumpy. Come on, be nice. Be friendly. Does it hurt to like smile? Does it hurt? No smile. I want to see a real smile. I want to see like an actual happiness thing. No? Cállate, masutas. I gotta upload my videos, you guys. This was kind of late video vibe. I mean, like a late live. That's what I was trying to say. But 11 viewers, 11 likes. Damn, that's cool. Dude, I just got 11. Print screen. I just got 11. I'm like sitting here talking like a joke, but I just realized it was a synchrony right now. And I share that with you. Look, you guys. Oh, but where does my... Wait. Yeah, this is just for the live. Wait. I just noticed yesterday the date was 7/22/2022. That was a lot of twos, especially if you did it at 2:22 p.m. or a.m. whatever. So let me clip the vid so I don't show the bottom and the top of my screen. But this is so interesting. I feel good and I want to share it with you. So give me a moment. Stop. Leave me alone. I'm talking to the computer. Image. Crop. Crop it, man. And save it, man. Files. Save as Vato Loco. Save it. Let's say 11/11, right? Hey, where's the hell is JPEG? Where the hell is JPEG? They're gonna be a jerk off, I guess. They're gonna be a jerk off. $11 11. It's like you have a nice surprise for someone, and then someone else wants to ruin your surprise, and then it's hard not to be like upset at that person. Wait, I don't know why I did that. I didn't have to do that, but let me show you guys real quick. This was 11/11. 11 viewers, 11 likes. And I saw that and I'm like, holy cow, man. 11/11 vatos. Machiwa. Let me go back to my camera. Sorry, I spent 5 minutes to share that with you. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't get to get a big hit, you guys. It was a small hit. But it was fun, and I had fun with you tonight, and we did some good connection. And now I gotta continue on tomorrow night. But wait, what's tomorrow? Sunday? Yeah, I should be able to do a live tomorrow. And then, but it's Monday. I probably won't be alive Monday. I'll probably make some Ashiana videos tomorrow, so take a look at that. Look out for that. Please like my video. Please subscribe, you guys. Please sign up, and have any comments, leave them on any of the leave some comments, or write me on the links below, either on Facebook or Instagram. I don't check that very much, but I do post there. I don't just check, but maybe on Facebook is best, or my Gmail down below. You guys could just, browse, or even what's that called? Where you go on a binge watch some of my short videos. Because there's a lot of them, and there's a bunch of little, it hits you good. It's like a good dose of Christos currents, like energy, vibration, honey. There's a lot more to talk about the Christ consciousness, and it's like, if you see some of it on the internet, you're going to be learning something different than Ashiana's work, than the Guardian Alliance, the Guardian beings. Because if it doesn't represent the law of one, then you understand. I love you guys. Peace. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. We're doing the spiritual ascension together. I'm full force. Some of you are very active in what you're doing. Peace. Christ consciousness, patos. We're the Christ star. Take care of yourself. Yeah. Meditate. Go into some deep thoughts. Go into some medicine and a deep experience. Try something. Awaken your potential. Go beyond your normal, comfortable levels. If you're going to take ayahuasca, it might be scary at first, but you might purge, but there's something amazing on the other side if you make it there. Aho. Namaste. Makotas. Good night, sweetheart. I'm gonna kiss your neck. I'm gonna bite your ass. Starseed sex. I'm joking.